to you. Fuck, wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. The non-stop pump out the stainless steel. I go hard getting busy with it. I got such a good heart that I make a motherfucker wonder if you get it. Damn right, and I do it again. Yeah, I am life, so I got to win. Break bread with the enemy. No matter how many caps I break bread with, I'll break who's sending me. Motherfuckers never wanna know.
What's up, YouTube? It's the Big Kahuna back again with another video. And as promised, I said I would have a true 100% PlayStation fan and not a fanboy. So, without further ado, introduce yourself.
Hello there, YouTube. Some of you out there may know this voice. This is the voice of Zenbloke.
Okay, so let's get into it. So, a long time ago, I stumbled onto Wingy Gaming. Shout out to Wingy. And I watched his channel and I thought he had some good content. So then after that, I realized he had a podcast. So I was checking the podcast out, and there was Zenbloke, who's now on my channel, and Psycho Gamer. But I didn't know who was Zenbloke and I didn't know who was Psycho Gamer. But the thing that I thought was most interesting is I knew that Wingy was into the X1. I knew he was also into the PlayStation and the Wii U and all the other games that are out there. But I had no idea what Zenbloke was into because, you know, usually you can tell by looking at somebody's video what they're into. You can usually tell if they're a fanboy or whatever by looking at their video. But I couldn't tell what Zenbloke had. I just knew he was a gamer and he was passionate about gaming, and that was pretty much it. So, Zenbloke, let me ask you a question. What is your preferred platform of choice?
100% Sony, dude.
Okay, now, before anybody comes to my comment section and tries to say anything, you can be 100% Sony without being a fanboy. He's never bashed the console. He's never, you know, did the hypocritical stuff where you say one thing for one platform and then turn around and don't say the same thing for your own. He's actually called Sony out on anything that they've done that he's thought was wrong. So let me ask you another question, Zenbloke. What got you into gaming?
Good question. I've always kind of liked it. I think my earliest gaming experience being a small boy and going to a seaside resort called Scarborough, which is on the east of England in Yorkshire, and I got to play on the original Star Wars game. It was all done in vector graphics with Alex Guinness' voice in it, and pretty much from that point I was hooked.
Okay. So, how long have you been a gamer?
Most of my life. I'm 40 and I probably started gaming when I was about 7.
7. So, also, just in case my subscribers don't know, he is a subscriber of mine, and as I am a subscriber of his. So if you happen to be a PlayStation person and you happen to be subscribed to me, or even if you're a Xbox dude or a Nintendo dude, be sure and go and subscribe to his channel. He has great content over there, and like I said, he keeps it 100. None of that nonsense that you're going to hear always, you know, talking bad about Microsoft's platform. Now, if he wants to talk about fanboys, that doesn't bother me because there's fanboys on both sides. There's fanboys from Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, PC, all of that. But yeah, so like I said, go check out his channel. So when you come to my channel and you see me making these videos, and a lot of times I'm talking about the Sony fanboys, does it really bother you? I'm just, you know, curious. This is the first time I'm actually asking them this. So, yeah, does it bother you?
There are aspects of it that bother me. What bothers me about it is that there are particular wings of the Sunni fandom that lower themselves to this kind of behavior. But I could say that of any set of the gaming's people. You know, we have enough outside hate. We don't need inside hate. You know, it doesn't matter what your piece of plastic is. If you paid for it and it gives you fun and it gives you entertainment and it makes you happy, then that's all that it really should be.
And that's a good answer. And one thing that you said that I really really grabbed me was when you said outside. And as myself being a 49-year-old man who still plays video games, you know, people on the outside can't understand. Well, adults on the outside can't understand. You're a grown man. Why do you still play video games? This is what you would hear from people who's on the outside. So just imagine if those people, non-gamers, were seeing all the stuff that goes on YouTube, in the media, as far as games go and stuff, they would really look down on us. We have enough problems from our own community looking down on itself. There shouldn't be a, well, here's the Sony side, or here's the Microsoft side, or here's the Nintendo side. It should be a gaming thing together. You know, I got the little background with all the content floating around me as I usually do. And that's what we should be talking about. So, like I said before, after this video is over, please go check out Zenbloke. How do you spell your name, Zenbloke, so they know?
Zenbloke. Zenbloke.
Okay. So be sure to check him out. He's got some good content. He deserves way more subscribers than he actually has. And one other thing, you know, I was recently just talking to somebody last night, Zenbloke, and they was telling me about, you know, how some of these bigger YouTubers look down on the smaller YouTubers. And what I said to the person, and tell me if you agree with this, what I told the person was, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, because I've seen people that have like 50 subscribers that have the best content, and I've seen people with 80,000 and more subscribers that are playing right the worst and horrible channels ever. And just because a lot of these YouTubers have a lot of subscribers, they feel that their message or what they're saying is 100% fact, true, or just better than anybody else. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, you sound like you're pretty much on the money there. I mean, it doesn't matter if you have a lot of people or a little people. If you tell the truth, you tell the truth. If you're talking at your arse, you're talking at your arse.
Exactly. And you know, sometimes it's a matter of being, I guess you could say, being around the right people. Because in my case, I had other bigger YouTubers that helped me out by telling people, hey, go check out this guy's channel. Go check out this guy's channel. And that's how I got a lot of people, you know, who started watching me. And now and we're back. The recording stopped, so I had to start it all over again. But anyway, doing a whole bunch of waving my hands, sometimes in front of the Connect, it activates other things and then sent it to TV. But anyway, we're back. So, Zenbloke, why don't you just go with the flow like any other Sony fanboy does and just come out and say, hey, the X1 is a bunch of crap, it's trash, and you know, all that other stuff?
Because I'm being to have my opinion. That's simple.
Say that again? You were breaking up.
I said because I'm me and I have my own opinion. And as far as I'm concerned, you know, it's sort of like people can talk crap about the PS4, people can talk crap about the Wii U, but at the end of the day, you know, that's their opinion and that's my opinion.
Yeah, okay, I would agree with that. But do you think it's wise for a person to talk about another platform, especially when they haven't played the platform?
Good God, no. talk from a point of experience, but don't talk out your bum.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, I did have the PlayStation, and I've mentioned many a times there's nothing wrong with the PlayStation. It was just at that time the games that they had on there just wasn't for me. And I've already stated I'm going to get another one. It's just a matter of time. But so a lot of the fanboys that come to my channel, they take it like I'm trying to put down the PlayStation and say it's trash. And I think I know why they do that, because the PlayStation is more powerful than the X1. So if you're saying that basically I prefer this over that, then to them it's like me saying that the X1 is actually more powerful. And it's not about the power, it's about the experience. Like you said yourself, you are 100% a Sony person. And I can understand that, because your experience on that platform is going to be different than my experience on that platform. Just like you could get an X1 and then think to yourself, oh man, that's just not for me. I don't like the games, I don't like the controller, and all that other stuff. And none of that stuff bothers me. What bothers me is when people do this hypocritical stuff. It's not okay to pay for internet, but then when the PlayStation comes out, then all of a sudden it's okay to pay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, actually, I would also interject that I've often thought over the last sort of year or so, it'd be nice to have an Xbox One. There's only a couple of things stopping me. One, money. Two, keeping up the software library for another machine. Considering I've got a PS3, a PS Vita, and a PS4, and also my TV is running out of HDMI slots.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense right there. But from what I hear you're loaded, so you might want to strike that one off. But anyway, I wanted y'all to get a glimpse of what a true PlayStation fan is. He does come to my channel, and he does. He never has anything negative to say, and I don't think it's just because he's my friend. If he had something that he didn't like that I said, then I would, read his comment and be like, okay, I understand what you're saying, and then that would be that. But most people come to my comment section, they just want to talk trash. They want to try to insult me, or whatever. Lately, I've had a couple guys come to my channel saying the opposite of what I said, but have been very respectful. So, like I said, go over and check, especially if you're a Sony person, go over and check out his channel, regardless of the fact, even if you're not a Sony fan, go check his channel out. Then you get to actually see what a true fan is like. Now, as I always say, fanboys don't love their favorite system. They just hate yours. And Zenbloke, go ahead and do your traditional outro.
Of course I will. Aye, no bother.
Peace.